Hey there friends and enemies, Joper here again, and today I want to check out the high level combat videos that we got for Dragon Age the Veilguard. Now this is my most anticipated game of 2024 for the rest of the year, and I cannot wait to get hands on. Everything we've seen I think looks tremendous, and I really can't wait to get hands on with the game. And let's see what they have in store for us, because I think the high level combat is the last remaining piece of the puzzle that I was a bit concerned with. Get your warrior ready for battle. I'm probably gonna start as a mage personally. We got our abilities. Get over here. Okay, so more defensive warrior here. Oh, look at all there's a lot of runes there. All enemies within 10 meters are frozen. Okay, so lots of potential options. And it looks like you can equip 3 of them. All your weapon and attacks deal fire damage. Kind of nice. And look at the skill tree. That's insane. There's so many options. Hopefully they're all viable, because that's the one thing. And you get the specializations for your class as well, which is nice. Yeah, I hope a lot of it's viable. Sometimes you'll have these extensive skill trees, and not all of the options are worth picking. So hopefully there is some serious choice to make with regards to which direction you want to go in the skill tree. And also, I'm really looking forward to whether you're able to full reset often or not. We got rare heavy armor. Okay, so yeah, you'll want to mix and match your armors as well. +1 shield toss bounces. Essentially, you're Captain America. What? Yeah, this is a sword and shield character. You can also switch to two-handed with less defensive options. Makes sense. High stagger with this weapon, and then part 2 we'll look at stagger as well. So that's probably going to come into play, especially against bosses. Oh, you got uniques. All afflictions that you apply are applied as burning instead. Oh, so you can stack burning a lot. That's really cool. So you could lean into that gameplay style if you really want to. Oh, so you can do the similar thing with your companions as well. Oh, so it's a Grey Warden's mission, so you should bring Davin. So essentially it's going to have you using the characters that are linked to the quest. Gotcha. So it's going to really kind of push you into bringing different characters with you all the time. I kind of like that. I want to have a main team. Okay, we got a dragon. Like this is almost the tactical cam replacement, and I do like this. I think there looks like there's a lot of options for like combo opportunities and using your different abilities. Kind of cool. Oh yeah, so you can tag team enemies. That's nice. Standard attacks and combos there. A little shield block. So you can just use your basic abilities, or you can use that pause menu. Nah, you can yeet people off the edge. That's sick. Okay, so some of the enemies you'll probably just let your companions auto attack, whereas others you probably need to direct them towards what they should be doing so that way you can actually take advantage of strengths and weaknesses and stuff. I really like the way that a lot of these abilities look, to be honest. Very clean. So the purple bar is what is their stagger meter. When you stagger them, I think they can, yeah, that's when you can use your takedown or finisher. Very sick. Buffs, debuffs, and crowd control. I like that you can jump down on the enemies in order to attack them. Yeah, in general, rolling out of the way of the red circles on the ground is probably a good idea. Oh, so it shows atop the enemies when they're overwhelmed or when they have a debuff. Yeah, so you want to roll out of that for sure. Yeah, so you can pretty much, I think a lot of people were concerned how much control you would have over your companions, but it looks like it's going to be very, like you won't switch to them necessarily, but you're still going to be in control all the time of what they're doing, so that makes sense. I do like the combos you can do with your teammates as well. Yeah, I think this combat looks good. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I think it might potentially play better than some of the past Dragon Age. Like, you just summoned a Griffin into combat with your teammate. That's kind of sick. And you don't have to use this more tactical. Oh, that's a... Okay. I'm going to use that to try to yeet enemies off the edge. But you don't have to use the more tactical option if you don't want to. You can stick to just the more action-focused. Primers, detonators, and ultimates. So you have a bunch of different powerful attacks. That's cool. It's slowing us down, obviously, for you to see everything that it can do. But you can essentially do this much, much faster while you're actually throwing. Yeah, that was sick. You just freeze everything. Eviscerate. Okay, that's sick. Let's see the ultimate for the champion. Oh, nah, that looks dope. Yeah, I'm a fan. I do like this. I like this a lot. I think there's a lot of reasons to be excited about it. Just spam every ability. So you saw, like, you can use an ability, and at the same time, your allies are using abilities as well. So it's like if you tap multiple of them at the same time, then everybody's using their abilities essentially all at once. It looks kind of cool. The combos, I think, is where this game is going to really be shining, and hopefully they're as good as they look, to be honest. The drop kick is crazy. I love it. I like how your teammates are just off there fighting them by themselves. This is where you may want to, yeah, switch and control them and give them targets. Like, look at the combo, is crazy. I love that dropkick. Might be my favorite move for the champion. Nice. Okay. So, very cool overall. I did like the way this is all set up. I think there's a lot of promise here with the way that they do combat. Now, again, as long as you can preset your companions' playstyles or general actions, like use this on cooldown or aggressive style, like kind of control their AI so you don't have to use this screen, I think that's going to be the way to go. But for me personally, having this screen as an option provides that nice little balance between straight up action and more tactical combat, which is what I often prefer. So having those as different potential ways to play the game is very nice, and I hope there is that balance so where if you want to play just straight up action, your companions aren't essentially useless because they don't use all of their abilities, versus if you want to control it in every layer and really hyper focus on, okay, save your cooldowns for when we fight a harder enemy and all that kind of good stuff. So I really hope they strike the balance on that. That's going to be like the make or break situation on whether combat is engaging for a lot of people or if one side or the other kind of gets left behind. I hope that isn't the case. From what we've seen so far, I think combat looks very good. I think it looks like a step up from what we saw in Dragon Age Inquisition for me personally. And people might disagree. Everyone's got their own preferences, but I do like this. There's a lot on this page, but once you have it down, I feel like you're going to be able to go bam, 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 pick a bunch of things, pick what you want to target certain enemies, and then you're back into action immediately. They were slowing everything down so it looks like it's more methodical, because of them wanting to explain everything and show exactly what they're doing rather than just kind of, oh, you just spammed a bunch of different abilities. We don't know what they do, because all the abilities, they give different buffs, they give debuffs, and they affect characters in different ways. So using them correctly is going to be very, very important. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm sold right now. I know now what combat looks like. The skill tree, we got a peek at that. The amount of runes and abilities and different things. All of that, I think, is very, very exciting and something that I'm personally really looking forward to. My dog just came in the room to let me know she's also very excited. She can't wait to do some Dragon Age things with me as well. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you sold now on Dragon Age the Veilguard, or do you have to wait and see more? Are you still kind of up in the air? I'd love to hear from you guys. Like the video, comment, subscribe. As always, my name is Jopo. Have a good one. I'll catch you all later.